Alright, yo, what up, guys? So, I'm back with another video, but this one's gonna be a little different. I'm gonna show you guys like a little tutorial video on how I edit and make certain graphics ready for t-shirt printing. So first off, what you want to do is make a new file. The preset I have is 15 by 25. That's like the general size you want for any like graphic that you're working on, and just make sure your resolution is set to 300 pixels per inch. And then create that. I already have this created, so this is what you're gonna see at first without all these layers. So these layers are just layers that I already have inputted into the system. This is gonna be the main design that I'm gonna use for this graphic is a car design. This is the new BMW with like pop-up headlights. So first off, how you get rid of the background, I'm gonna show you guys that right now. Just take away all the other layers. So when you import a picture, this is what you normally see, just a image with like the black squares that don't really like fit a t-shirt design. So you want to change that by going to select color range and then make sure the black is selected. Click OK. This just makes everything set to remove the black and keep everything else. So once you have everything selected here, you go to layer mask, create a layer mask, and then invert the layer mask. So since this main design, I'm going to be focusing it on like a darker color T, so we're going to mimic that by inverting the background, which is Control I. Just invert it, and then all the other blemishes you see like down here, stuff like that, you just remove it with like the eraser tool. Go ahead and grab that right now. Make sure it's set to 180 and hardness to like whatever you like. I normally leave it at 50%. So just click the layer mask, go over it, make sure every little bit of detail is removed. Make it a little cleaner so you don't see all the other extras that you don't want. Yeah, so that's perfect. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I have all these layers here, but I'm probably not gonna use them all. Probably just gonna use like maybe like 2 for the front, 1 for the back. But yeah, I'm gonna just play around with like the placements, see how I like the setup, and then we'll get started. So yeah, for this image right here, I'm probably not gonna remove the background because I have a separate idea I want to make for this. So I'm gonna put this in like a little ring. So this basically like shows like the important detail that you want. So just go ahead and grab the ellipse tool right here, and then by holding Alt and Shift together at the same time when dragging, that will make it like a perfect circle. So just create a size and then go over it. So once you have the ellipse tool, you see it's just a black circle right now. We're gonna double click it, make a stroke, make the stroke set to outside, so that really creates like the ring effect. Make it to like white, and then click OK. And then once this is all finalized, you right click it, rasterize layer style, click your magic wand tool, select only the white, select only the white part of the ring, press Ctrl J to duplicate it on top, that'd be like the ring layer, and then grab your image that's behind this, so this is layer 3, put it in between it, and then right click, create a clipping mask. So you can just play around with this, see like how you like it, stuff like that. So yeah, that looks good. So once you have the image ready, just highlight all three of it, convert to smart object. This allows you to go back and edit it whenever you want. So you don't have to like keep like undoing, redoing. So yeah, let's just organize the layers a little bit. Let's just call this circle graphic. Hide this for now. So yeah, I pretty much have this graphic is pretty much just ready to go. So now I'm gonna add some text effects. So just grab your text. We'll do BMW E36 because that's what the car is called. Make it a little bit bigger. Change this color to white. Make it pop a little bit more. So yeah, just go over the text. Will like find like a perfect graphic that you want for it. I'm just gonna go through it right now. This looks already pretty good. So I'm just gonna go with this font for now. Make it a little bit bigger. Maybe play around with it. So yeah, I think this is pretty good right here. As far as the graphic, to match this kind of design, I do want to use some Chrome design. I know I've been using it a lot lately, but that's just kind of how the style is I'm going for right now. I'm just gonna make a little Chrome graphic for this design. So to make Chrome, I actually use the extension. Just go to Filter, Exposure Software, iCandy, and then make sure you convert this to a smart object before you do anything. Otherwise, it's gonna look choppy in the end. So just to avoid any mistakes, I'm gonna duplicate the text I have right now in case I need to add anything. Just hide that layer. Filter, Exposure Software, iCandy, convert smart object. And then once it loads up, you just go right here, hit Chrome, and then just play with all the different lightings that they offer. You see how once you have the graphic, it is a little dark. So to change that, we take our duplicated layer that we made earlier, make it visible again, put it under, double click it, go to stroke. Just make sure it's like slightly big enough so you can read it. Might even do a gradient. Yeah, the gradient might look a little better. So I'm actually gonna Okay, so at this point, the graphic is pretty much just finished. So to make it stand out a little bit more, I'm just gonna add some effects. So I already have an effect pack, so I'm just gonna open that. Put some sparks in it. It. Take this over. Maybe add this in this corner right here. Duplicate that. Just trying to mimic where the light shines. Duplicate it one more time because I do want one on the wheel right here. we'll add 2 over there. Makes it look sicker. I actually don't know if I want these blings on the text itself, so I'm just gonna add them down here. Kind of don't like over there either. Just gonna play around with it for now. Maybe put it on the wheel again. Oh yeah, the wheel is definitely sick. Okay, we're just gonna leave this on the wheel. Okay, yeah, so this is pretty much the graphic. I'm gonna see if there's like anything else I should add. Maybe some backdrop, some clouds maybe. Make sure it's under all the graphic. Actually, I'm gonna make the cloud appear in the back so it looks like it's giving off smoke in the distance. Do it like this. So since we deleted all the black previously, to fix this, we just rasterize this layer style and then take the eraser tool and then just start erasing the parts you don't want. And then take my lasso tool, just go over it one more time, select all the clouds, click delete, and then that would just leave the part that's unselected in the back, so it looks like it's like giving off that smoke effect. I want this to be a little bit brighter also, so I'm just gonna double it and then merge those two together, Control E. And then after those two is merged, looks pretty good. I'm gonna make some, this is gonna be a vintage design, so I am gonna just make some give it like a little like noise, little filter. So yeah, looking back at the text, I do want this to be 3D, so I'm gonna duplicate this layer again, take off the effects, I'm gonna rasterize the layer, go back to eye candy, gonna extrude, click OK once you have the settings complete. So yeah, this duplicated another layer behind it, but that's fine. We're just gonna add our effects to it now. Double click on it. I have these preset effects, so I'm just gonna go through them. I kind of want a black one, so yeah, this is actually perfect. I'm just gonna make the glow to like a white, and then take out the stroke. Click OK. And then with the layer that we had before, just put that back in between so we can see the letters again. So yeah, this is looking pretty good so far. Something does feel like it's missing in this corner. I really like this galaxy effect, so I'll place that in the back as well. That under it, we'll leave like this, rasterize this layer again, lasso tool, and then just go in between all the spaces that you don't want. But yeah, I already know how this image is because I've used this multiple times. I know it's a pretty big image, so I'm gonna just make sure I get everything by making it a little bit bigger. with the cutout. And I click delete. this galaxy layer now, I'm gonna alter the color a little bit. I'm just gonna go down here, make a saturation balance, and then click this so it creates a clipping mask to it. For the master color, just gonna highlight the brightest color that you see. It's probably like this blue right here, and then start altering all the hues and saturations. Actually, like a bit of this dull blue. Click on the layer again, go down here, create a color balance. It'll be the same thing. Let's mess around with the tones. So yeah, this looks pretty good like this. I'm just gonna leave it like this. Combine all the layers together. Control E to merge them, and then we'll just name this star layer. And then for all the sparks, we'll just clean up a bit. Control E, merge them, and then we'll do effect layer. So yeah, this looks pretty much ready. Text, we're just gonna group them up. Control T to select it, and then just make our like final adjustments that we need. Yeah, so yeah, this graphic's pretty much done. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else to it. We're just gonna take these layers for now, put it in the front, and then we'll organize everything. Control G to group it. We'll just do this main graphic. So yeah, once you grouped everything, I do want to play with like the vintage effects. So this is like pretty much the most important thing when you're making like a vintage tee. You want to have that like distressing already on the graphic. So once you take your grouped main graphic, Control J, duplicate it. Once you have that, do it one more time just to make sure. Convert both to Smart Object. Take the second one that you copied. You can hide the original one. Take the second one that you copied. Create a black and white saturation page. Clip it. Control E to merge, and then that's gonna be the effect that we're editing. So with this, you go to filter gallery. So there's two effects that you want. The first one is stamp. Have your light and dark balance to 1, smoothness to however you like it. I normally leave mine around like 2 to 4. And then the second one is graphic pen. This is where the main distressing part comes in. So you take your graphic pen and then leave your stroke length to like 2 to 3, and then take your light and dark balance, just play around with it. See all the distressing that comes out. So yeah, it's pretty much gonna be a high, just a maxed out one. Click OK once you're done. Now once you have this, you see how the images look darker. Just go to up here and then change the saturation, or like the effect that you see. just find which one you like to apply it. I really like this one. This makes it more like a little pinkish. This one's dope too. Just makes it a little bit like darker. Okay, this one's pretty sick. I'm gonna leave this an overlay. I'm gonna now take everything around it that I don't want, because I'm just gonna keep this part. And then just hit delete. That'll just leave this image that effect, and then we'll duplicate the main graphic again. Go to filter, filter gallery, and then play around with it one more time. So yeah, before you wanna go back to filter gallery, there's actually a main step. This dictates what color you see. So normally you just want white and black. So now I change it to white. Go back to filter gallery. Now the images comes like more alive. You see like the distressing come out a little bit more. Change this to we'll do a 68. And then go back down here to add your effect layer. To be honest, this one's probably the best one. So this is the before and after. The main part is just mainly the logo. You see like the distressing. So yeah, this graphic I think is pretty much complete. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna add any text on this side. Yeah, I'll consider this finished for now. So what you want to do when everything's finished is just to have everything like printable. Just click everything, click all the layers together, convert that to a smart object, and then once you have that, go to select color range, select the black, click OK, make a mask, invert that mask, and then everything will be pretty much ready to put on a tee. So once you have that, you just simply grab your mockup, any mockup that you have. I have this gray tee, put that in front of it, Control T to select it, and yeah, there you go, a vintage inspired BMW graphic tee. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be back next with like another tutorial video, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace, y'all.